Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to keep doing some of the easy Leetcode questions. Let's get right into it. As always, we'll link these questions into the description down below, so you can check them out too. So let's go work on this ID 1512, number of group pairs. As always, we'll spend roughly 20 minutes. Okay, so now let's see. Given an array of integer nums, a pair I, j is called good if nums I equals to num j and I less than j to a number of good pairs. Nums I equals to num j. Alright, wait. Num 0 I less than j. Okay, so essentially, let's think about the algorithm that we can use for this one. So, oops. Yeah, so what we can do then is this. So basically, we'll have a dictionary that stores a bunch of values. So, nums, comparisons. We're gonna call this comparison. How does this dictionary gonna work? Is a dictionary pair. Example will be, for example, 1. It's just the actual number colon the index number. So basically what's going to happen is we're going to compare them, loops through everything, add them to the dictionary if they're not in the dictionary already. So, and then we're going to have total 0 by default. Let's go do this for I in range of the length of nums. We'll say try comparison bracket nums bracket I, because that's the actual number. Except let's try to and see what error we get. So let's say dictionary. Let's say dictionary bracket 2 here. Except key error. Then we're going to say comparison. All right. Looks good. So now, so this does pass. So basically, if this does pass, then I mean there is one existing already, which means we have one more total. Total at the end, I'm not sure. Let's run the program, see what we got. Alright, let me copy up this code. Get a IPython environment. Okay. Okay, actually, let's try to debug it manually, so that's also a skill. Alright. So, let's see. So it's basically these two compare. This compare. Wait, 1 and 1. 0, 3. Right, 0 and 3, 0, 4. 3, 4. Oh. Okay. Okay, so basically we cannot do this. We have to do something different. So after doing this, what we'll say is we'll split the array. So we can say newer. It's going to be nums 0 to whatever the current number is, because it's exclusive of the ending index. So then here you can say if nums bracket I. Let's say totals plus equals. Not sure this array has this count. I think it does have this count as, yeah. Count. Alright, there we go. It's actually 4 milliseconds faster. Alright, nice. It passed. Great. So, it's actually pretty fast too. So basically, we split the array into half, and then we check how many times the previous number is in that array, in this given number, and then we just add the count. Return to it at the end. Alright, sweet. Let's go back. Let's go back then. That's our submission. This actually went much more like fluent, or not fluent, but it just went much quote unquote better. Alright, let's work on this. Jewels and stones. Alright. You're given a string. Jewels represent the type of stone that are jewels, and stones represent the stone you have. Each character in stones is a type of stone that you have. You want to know how many stones you have are also jewels. Letter are case sensitive, so A is a different type from A. Okay. That are jewels. Alright, so let me do something like this. So in our count, this one should be pretty simple too. I mean, because there are easy one. Return. I'm gonna try to do a one-liner here. List comprehension. Stone. Stones. So jewels. You're gonna get a sum of that. For code. What do I do for I here? This stone's not defined anymore. Oh, nice. Submit it. It's a pretty simple one-liner solution. We do use a lot of memory though. But let's take a look. So what happened here is that we did a one-liner. We just looped through everything in the stone string, and then we count in jewels with this .count method, and then we're gonna list comprehension. I had to list from the sum of that. Nice. Okay. Let's see. So I don't know. Let's do one or two more. All right. Design parking system. Design a Oh, nice. I like these object-oriented stuff. All right. So, design a parking system for a parking lot. The parking lot has 3 kinds of parking space: big, medium, fixed. Small, with a fixed number of slots for each size. Implement parking system class. Parking system: big, medium, small, integer. Initialize object of the parking. To be honest, I don't really want to read this out loud because I know you guys know how to read, at least hopefully. But just to read it out loud for me to understand better. The number of slots for each parking space are given as a part of the constructor. All right. We'll add car. Check if. 1, 2, 3, respectively. Okay. All right, let's do it. So this is I don't think it's that hard. So just store them in a self. That's like object initialization. And then this add car. Actually, you know what? Let's do an even better one. Let's say spaces. We're going to use a dictionary instead. So dictionary 1. Two. So there's also yeah. 3 small. Now we'll check. If self.spaces, bracket car type, return 0, return true, and then we're gonna do minus equals 1, otherwise it's return false. Let's capitalize that, because that's how Python to do weird stuff. Let's run again. Nice, works. Sweet. Alright, yeah, we do use quite a few memory. I don't think they'd really appreciate the spaces thing, but, well, there we go, accepted. So yeah, just initialize them to a dictionary, check them, then true if there's still a space, -1, and then return false otherwise. Alright, okay, let's go back to problems. The reason I will do easy because I do it in order, since I don't think it's going to be fast, I reach a question that's going to take me forever to solve it. So yeah, if you want to, be sure to stay here and, be sure to keep checking out this series. Alright, let's do one final one for today, unless I finish it in 2 minutes or something. Alright, how many numbers are smaller than the current number? Given the array nums, for each nums I, find out how many numbers in the array are smaller than it. Then, that is, for each nums I, you have to count the value j, so that j is not... What? Oh, okay. Alright, this is gonna be so easy, that's gonna take a lot of time. Okay. So let's see, for I... let's say for I in range of length of nums. Alright. So I don't want to do a nested for loop this time because it's gonna be really time consuming. But let's see. One thing I have is pretty crazy. It's I can create a list with an additional method. That's just check given an integer that split. You know what? Forget about it. So let's see for I in range of. You know what? Let's try to do a nested for loop. It's not equals to j, and nums bracket j is less than nums bracket I. Count equals 0 plus equals to 1. That's the type. Yeah, it's gonna be really time consuming. Never mind, pass. Okay. Yeah, it would be great to see if you guys have any other suggestions. You can let me know. What do you think would be better? Like, what can we do beside the nested for loop, for example? Yeah, I also want to take a look at solutions. No solutions. Alright. I think it's just gonna be fun. So they use some built-in method. Okay, well it will be interesting to see if Python more support to more built-in method. Yeah, so I think I will call a wrap for this video. So we'll work on 4 different Leetcode questions. They're pretty easy. My solution obviously not going to be the best. There are obviously better solutions every single time. But just to recap, we work on this ID 1512, numbers to good pairs, ID 771, Juice and Stones, number 1603, designing parking system, and number 1365. How many numbers are smaller than the current number? Yeah, thank you for watching this video. If you have any question or comment, feel free to comment down below. So, if you haven't smashed the like button, subscribe button yet, and you're enjoying the content, please do so. By doing that, you're supporting this channel. If you want to support me even more by monetarily, you can look down below. There's my PayPal. I also recently just enabled GitHub sponsor. If you want to check it out. My GitHub username is BOYUAN12. But without further ado, thank you for watching this video. As always, stay safe and have a great rest of the day. That was me. Out.